Okay, so we're going to get started today in a child's pose. So whichever version of child's pose that you prefer, if you want your knees separated wide or knees together, it's up to you. But if your knees are spread wide, make sure that your toes are touching. Reach your palms forward and just rest the forehead down. You can stack your palms one on top of the other if that helps to allow your forehead to come down to the mat. And just start to settle into your mat. Allow yourself to let go of your day. Tune in. Start to notice your inner world. How are you feeling? How is your day? How's your body feeling? How are you breathing? Is there anything that you can let go of before we start practicing, whether it's something that happened to you today, maybe it's an emotion that you've been carrying with you? Just let it go. Create space for presence in your practice today. And let this movement practice be your way inwards. So dedicate this hour to entirely tune in. And for this practice, I encourage you guys to shut the eyes down as much as you can whenever you feel like you have a good grip on your balance, just to help you just focus on the breath. When we shut down our eyes, we tune inwards. It's a really great way to let go of any of the external world. So I really encourage you guys to play around with this idea of shutting down the eyes as much as you can during your practice today. And just playing around with how that feels. We're going to take a few more breaths here. If you'd like, you can start to invite an intention for your practice today. See if you can start to deepen your breath, inviting that 5 count deep belly breath, or if you'd like, you can expand the breath even longer, moving the inhale and exhale upwards to 7 counts. Always remembering to pause before the end of an inhale and at the end of an exhale. Going to stay in your child's pose, but you're just going to reach your palms forward and you're going to press the fingertips into the mat, lifting the palms off the ground. So you're tenting your fingertips. You're going to walk your hands over to the left-hand side. Lift your elbows off the mat, and as you press your fingertips into the ground, press your right hip back down towards the mat, lengthening through the right side body. And as you breathe deeply on the inhale, notice how the breath moves through the rib cage and actually helps to encourage a deeper stretch on the side body. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, come back to center. This time walking the hands over to the right side. Walk your left palm closer towards the right hand. Press your fingertips into the ground and press your left hip back down. Take a few deep breaths here. Keep your forehead relaxed down to the mat. Noticing how that deeper inhale encourages a deeper stretch through the left side body. Take one more breath. Come back to center. And then all all the way up into your tabletop position. Draw the knees hip width apart. We're going to move through a few cat-cows. On the inhale, you're going to drop the belly and gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, look in towards your belly button. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly and gaze up. Really accentuating this whole motion, exaggerating the movement a little as you wake up the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your tailbone under. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, shut down the eyes. Tune inwards and sync the movement with your breath. Come back to a neutral spine. Engage your core, and you'll notice as soon as you squeeze your core, you actually kind of flatten out the low back. And then from this position, keep the hips squared, keep the shoulders squared, extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Stay balanced, making sure that your right wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in alignment. As you exhale, you're going to curl inwards as you tap your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, extend everything out. Squeeze your right glute. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Squeeze that right glute every time you inhale. As you lift the leg up. Keep moving with your own breath. Maybe shut down the eyes. Notice how shutting the eyes can play with your balance a little bit more. Take one more breath. Extend everything out on the inhale. Lower the left hand, keep that right leg up. Bend the right knee, press the hip and foot up to the sky. Exhale, round, draw that right knee in towards your chest. Round the back, inhale, kick that right leg up. Lift the chest. Moving back in that cow motion. Inhale, lift that right leg high, pulse that right glute up. Exhale, round through the spine. Draw the knee inwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that your shoulders are still squared. You'll notice by squaring the shoulders, you activate more of your core. Keep moving with your own breath. Sync the breath with the movement. We're going to take 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. This time, keep your chest squared. Extend that right leg up to the sky. We're going to do little pulses. So you're going to lift that right leg a little higher and an inch down. An inch up, an inch down. Moving a little bit quicker now. Pulse that right foot up and down. Squeeze your glute the entire time. Lift the leg a little bit higher. Smaller pulses. Lift that leg a little bit higher. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower that right leg down. Move through 1 round of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly and gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Come back to center. Activate your core. Reach your right arm forward. Make sure that your alignment of your left wrist, elbow, and shoulder are squared. Lift that left leg. Flatten out the back. Tilt your tailbone slightly. As you exhale, draw the left knee to your right elbow. Squeeze everything down the center. Inhale. Squeeze that left glute. Exhale to center.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe shut down the eyes. Play with your balance. Sync your breath with the movement. Take one more round. Extend everything out. Lower that right hand down. Bend your left knee. Start kicking that left leg higher as you squeeze your left glute. Lift through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more breaths. Move on your own. Last one. Exhale to round. Keep your chest squared to the mat. Lift that left leg up. Little pulses up and down. Lift the knee a little bit higher. Kick that left foot high. Squeeze your left glute the whole time. Keep pulsing. Lift that left foot a little bit higher. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower the knee down. 1 round of cat-cows. Drop the belly, gaze up. Round through the spine as you exhale. Come back to center. From here, you're going to stay in your tabletop position. Keep everything nice and tight in your chest and keep your hips squared. You're actively going to extend that right knee out to the side, creating a position that looks like a dog that's peeing on a fire hydrant. So kick that knee out exactly to the side. Exhale, draw the knee down the center. Inhale, lengthen to the side. Exhale, draw the knee in. Keep going side to side. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to lift and hold this time. Pulse that right knee up and down to the side. Keep your chest square to the mat. Take 1 more breath. And then lower that right knee down. Lift that left knee out to the side. Exhale. Draw it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move with your own breath. Keep the eyes shut if that's okay with you. Listen to your body. Taking 1 more breath now. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Lift it and hold. Little pulses to the left side. Moving just an inch up and down. Squeeze that left glute the whole time. Take 1 more breath. And then lower the left knee. Curl your toes, press the hips up, come into your first downward dog. Pedal out the feet, pedal out the hips side to side. Do whatever feels good in your body. Maybe lift the heels up and press the heels down, stretching through the calves and ankles. Look forward in between the hands. Step your left foot in between the hands and then the right to meet. Fold over both legs. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, the hands come to your heart. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you sit the hips back, chair pose. As you exhale, cactus the shoulders and arms. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Lift all 10 toes off the mat. So all the weight's in your heels. Keep moving with your breath, reaching the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. Draw the palms together. Elbows come to touch. Sit a bit lower. Reach the elbows up to the sky. Exhale. Fold over the legs. Step your right leg back, pivot your right heel, come up into your warrior two. Sink into that left knee deeply. Make sure that your heels are in alignment and you can see your left big toe. Reverse your warrior on the exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to your side angle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Shut down the eyes. Maybe float the hands the whole time as your right hand sweeps in front of you. And then the left hand sweeps forward. Keep that bend through that left knee the whole time. Take one more breath cycle. Reverse. This time, windmill the hands to frame your left foot. Pivot your back toes forward. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Reach that left hand forward to the front of the room. Exhale, lower the left hand down to frame your left foot. Step back into your plank pose. Drop the knees, shift your weight forward past the fingertips. Pause here. We're going to lower for 3, 2, 1. Press back up as you inhale. We're going to do that a few times. As you exhale, slowly lower for 3, 2, 1. Press back up on the inhale. Keep your elbows locked in. Lower for 3, 2, 1. Press back up as you inhale. 2 more times. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift. This time we're going to lower for 3, 2, 1. Lift for 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step your right foot in between the hands and then your left leg to meet. Bring your toes to touch, fold over the legs. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, the hands come to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift as you inhale. flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees as you sweep the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift all 10 toes off the mat, all the weights in your heels. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Draw the palms together, wrists together, elbows together. Lift the elbows higher. Sit a little bit lower. Exhale, fold over the legs. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands. This time the left leg goes back. Pivot the left heel. Warrior 2 pulls you up. Bend deeply into that right knee. Reverse your warrior. Inhale to lift. Exhale to your side angle. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reverse. Inhale and exhale. You can start to sway the arms side to side, moving 1 breath per motion. Reversing as you exhale. Inhaling to your side angle. Take 1 more breath cycle. Reverse your warrior. As you inhale, windmill the hands to frame your right foot. Left hand stays down, right hand reaches up. Coming into a twist. Reach that right hand to the front of the room. Keep lifting through that right hip. Exhale, lower the right hand to frame your right foot. Step back into your plank pose. Pause in your plank. From here, lower the knees. Shift your weight past the fingertips. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press up for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Last time. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Lift for 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Find your down dog, find your breath. Shut down the eyes. Remind yourself of your intention for your practice today. Look in between the hands, step to the front of the room, fold over both legs when you arrive. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Shift your weight into your left foot. Pick up your right knee and towards your chest. Grab hold of your right knee. Pausing here, take 1 breath. Exhale it out. You're going to create a figure 4 position by crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Hands come to your heart. As you exhale, you're going to sit low into chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Holding it here, lift the left toes off the mat so your weight's in your heel. Sit a little bit lower. See if you can tuck your tailbone under and really activate that left glute. Take a few more breaths. Hold it here. Sit a little bit lower. Maybe play around with shutting down the eyes. We're going to take 3 more breaths. Sit a little bit lower. Take 1 more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, lengthen that left leg. Bring your hands to your heart. Release the foot. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, your hands come to your heart as you lightly step your right leg back, coming into Crescent Lunge. Reach the arms up. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your right elbow to your left knee, coming in a twisted lunge. Keep that left hip nice and high. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive the hands forward to frame that left foot. Step back into your plank pose. Shift your weight forward. Exhale for 3. Lower down in plank. 2. 1. Hold it here. Squeeze your elbows. You're hovering an inch off the ground. Press into your hands. Drop the knees, lift the hips, come into your upward facing dog. Curl the toes, exhale, downward dog. From here, you're going to separate your feet nice and wide, wider than the mat, and you're going to walk your hands towards your feet. Your right hand is going to hover and you're going to grab your left foot, left ankle. You can bend the knees if you need to, twist under that left shoulder. Take 1 more breath. Bring that right hand back down. Walk your hands back into your plank pose with your feet nice and wide. From here, you're going to squeeze your core and you're going to hover your left hand off the mat, and then you're going to lower it down. Then you're going to hover your right hand off the mat, and then you're going to lower it down. And you're going to move side to side, keeping your hips squared the whole time, really activating your core. You can keep going like this, or you can bring your right hand to your left shoulder and then bring it down. Then your left hand to your right shoulder and bring it down. Moving with your breath. Maybe shut down the eyes, conserving a little bit of energy. Take 1 more round per side. Hold your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog with the feet held wide. Look in between the hands. You're going to bend your knees generously as you press your hips up to the sky, kind of creating a little bit of a pouncing motion. You're going to pick up your feet and land them nice and wide, coming into your wide squat. From here, push your elbows into your knees, lift through the chest. Great. Shut down the eyes. Bring your hands down, extend your legs straight. We're going to move through a few cycles. As you exhale, as you inhale, you're going to sit in your squat. As you exhale, you're going to lengthen. Inhale, sit. Exhale, lengthen through the legs. Extend them straight. Exhale. Moving with your own breath. You're lengthening through the crown of your head as you sit down. Lift through the chest. Exhale, fold over the legs. Take 2 more breaths. Last one. Exhale, halfway lift. Bring your feet back to hip width apart. Fold over the legs. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your weight into your right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up as your left knee comes up. Exhale, grab hold of that left knee, pull it in tight. Take one nice long deep breath. Exhale it out. Create that figure four position now with the left ankle crossing over your right knee. Hands come up as you inhale. Sit down into your chair pose. Again, you want to tuck your tailbone under. Lift the toes off the ground so your weight's in your heels. Hold it here. Sit a little bit lower. Keep lifting through the chest. Reach that crown of the head high. Sit a little bit lower as you exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more breaths. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale. Draw that left knee up. Exhale, your hands come to your heart as you lightly step that left leg back. Crescent lunge as you inhale. Sink into that right knee. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Twist over to the right side. Hook your left elbow to your right knee. Palms press in towards each other. Keep lifting through that right hip. Don't let your hip drop. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, frame that right foot. Step back into your plank pose. For a count of 3, shift your weight past the fingertips. Keep your elbows locked in. We're going to lower for 3, 2, 1. Hold and hover. Take 1 more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes, downward dog. Separate the feet nice and wide, wider than your mat. Walk the feet in towards your hands. Bring your left hand to your right ankle. Twist under your right arm. Take 1 more breath. Come back to center with the left hand down at the mat. Walk your hands forward and your legs back, keeping your feet nice and wide. From here, squeeze your core. Hover the right hand. Maybe the right hand comes to your shoulder. Maybe it comes back down. Left hand to your right shoulder and lower. Moving side to side. Bringing your hand to opposite shoulder, or hovering the hand an inch off the ground before lowering it down. Keep moving side to side. Take 1 more breath per side. Hold your plank, bend the knees generously, press your hips up to the sky. Look towards your hands, bend the knees generously and hop forward to frame your hands. Bring your hands to your heart, sitting in your Sumo Squat. Lift through the chest, lift through the crown of the head. Sit here, breathe. Maybe shut down the eyes. We're going to take 1 more breath. Inhale, Bring the hands down. Extend the legs straight. As you exhale, come down into your sumo squat. Sorry, inhale, come down to your sumo squat. Exhale, lengthen through the back legs. Inhale, sit back, lift through the chest. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Shut down the eyes. Notice how this feels in your body. Take one more breath cycle. Straighten out the legs. And then draw the feet hip width apart. Fold over both legs when you arrive. Bend through the knees. Sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, bring that right knee in towards your chest. We're going to come into our tree pose. So you can bring your right foot to the inner side of your ankle, the calf, or you can help it come up to the inner thigh with the help of your hand. Hands come to your heart. Shut down the eyes if you can. Notice what that feels like as you ground down your left foot. Maybe you float the arms up overhead. It's okay if you fall out of it. It's all part of the fun. But when you shut down the eyes, you're really giving yourself a chance to help your breath guide you and sync you. And there really isn't that big of a difference, you know? Our bodies are still holding the same posture even if our eyes are open or our eyes are shut. So play around wherever you're at. We're going to take one more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. And then uncross the foot down. Lift that left knee up. And then come into your tree pose on the other side. Once again, you can bring your left foot to your ankle, calf, or draw it into your upper thigh using your left hand. Hands stay at your heart, or you can reach the arms up. Wherever you're at, try to play around with shutting down the eyes. So it sometimes helps to ground down through your right foot, find a point of focus, and then shut the eyes down. Even if it's just for a moment before you open the eyes up again, just start playing around with that. When you feel like you have a grip with your eyes closed, with your hands in front of your heart, then maybe sweep the arms up. Stay connected with your breath. You can even visualize that point of focus through your third eye. So you're kind of imagining as though you can see through your eyes and you can see your point of focus that you created before closing down the eyes. And see if you can imagine that through your third eye. Take one more breath. Exhale, the hands come to your heart. Release the left foot down to the mat. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive the arms forward. Halfway lift as you inhale, flat back. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Bring the hands to your heart. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Coming into twisted chair. From here, hover your right heel off the ground. And then hover your right toes off the ground, hovering your entire foot just an inch off the ground. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, come to center with the hands. Exhale, twist, draw your left elbow to your right knee. Hover the left heel off the ground. Ground down through your right foot. Hover the entire left foot off the mat, an inch off the ground. Keep your weight in your heel. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower that left foot down. Inhale, chair pose, reach the arms up, lift all 10 toes off the ground. Bring your hands to heart. Reach your arms forward. From here, you're going to hover your right heel off the ground and then your foot. You're going to lower as you lightly extend that right leg straight out in front of you. You might fall, that's okay. And then see if you can come back up to stand. It's not the most elegant position, but you can also do that with your hands to your heart, but it sometimes helps to have your hands forward. So we'll do that once again. So you're going to kick that right leg straight as you lightly come into a squat, and then see if you can pick yourself back up again. And then lower the right foot down. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. This time pick up the left knee, reach the arms straight. Bend deeply into that right knee. Kick out the left leg. Maybe you sit down, that's fine. And then see if you can find your way back up again. Maybe the second time's a little easier. So we'll go again. Extend that left leg out. Bend deeply, lower down, and then come back up. Lower the left foot down. Inhale, toes touch. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive the arms forward. Halfway lift as you inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back into your plank pose. Shift your weight forward, lower down for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Separate the feet nice and wide. Bring your right hand to your left ankle, twist under your left shoulder. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, the right hand comes down to your mat. Left hand grabs hold of your right ankle. Twist under your right shoulder. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. Bring your left hand down to your mat. Bend both knees generously. Look forward. Know where you're going. You're going to step out your feet wider than your hands. Come into your Sumo Squat. This time your left hand is going to pass your left foot. Your right hand is going to come up. Inhale, back to center. Take a breath. Exhale, the right hand passes your right foot, left hand reaches up to the sky. Come back to center. Bring your hands in front of you, extend your legs straight. Fold over the legs. This time we're going to come to stand. We're going to step wide on the wide edge of our mat, stepping your feet out nice and wide. Your hands are going to come up as you inhale. Exhale, squat down in your goddess pose. Inhale, hands come to your heart as you extend the legs straight. Inhale. Exhale, squat down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, squat down. Shut down the eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your tailbone tucked the whole time as you squeeze both glutes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Holding it here. Sit a little bit lower. Now I want you to focus on drawing your knees towards your baby toes. So you're actively pushing your knees open, squeezing the outer edge of your glutes. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little bit lower, about an inch down, and then pick it up just an inch. Exhale, lower an inch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, shut down the eyes. Inhale, lift. Keep squeezing the outer edge of your glutes as you open the knees. Move up and down. Little micro movements. Keep the chest high. See if you can sit 2 inches lower now. Lift an inch, lower an inch. Lift and lower. Lift on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Moving with the breath. Shut down the eyes. Take 2 more breaths. Hold on the exhale. Squat a little bit lower. Lift the heels off the ground. Breathe. Tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze your knees out wide. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Drop the ankles down. Bring your hands on the outer edge of your knees. Push the knees away as you shift your chest forward. Bring your left shoulder to the ground, towards the ground as you open up to the right side of your mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, draw the right shoulder down. Open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Shifting to the other side. Inhale, center. Come up to stand. This time you're going to rotate so that your feet, so that your toes point in towards each other. Exhale, fold over the legs. Grab hold of your ankles and fold over both legs. Come to halfway lift, hands come in front of you. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Your right hand is going to lift up to the sky as you bring more weight into as you twist open to the right. Your left hip is going to push over to the right. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, lower the right hand down to the center of your mat. Left hand reaches up. Lower the left hand down, fold over both legs. You can grab hold of your big toes or outer edge of your feet as you draw your chest towards your legs. Maybe you walk your hands behind the legs as you draw your chest closer towards the legs. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, start drawing your feet back together. Come back to the front of your mat. Fold over both legs. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale into your chair pose. Lift all 10 toes off the ground. Hands come to your heart. Sink a little bit lower into your squat. Reach your hands forward. Sit a little bit lower. Come onto your tiptoes. Hold it here. Breathe in. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Sit a little bit lower. Staying on your tiptoes, sit a little bit lower. This time reach the arms up. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower. So you should be at this point on your backs of your heels. Reach your arms forward. Sit a little bit lower. Maybe your heels come down. Come to sit. Extend the legs out straight into your boat pose. Hold it here. Lift through the chest and crown of your head. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Knees together. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower into your boat, low boat. Hold it here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop everything down to your mat. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Maybe shift side to side as you massage your lower back. Come back to center. Release the feet down to the ground. You want to make sure that your hands can touch the backs of your heels. Your feet are also going to be hip-width apart. From here, press your palms into the ground as you press your hips up, coming into your bridge pose. So in bridge, the action of your tailbone is tucking under, so you're really emphasizing the squeeze in your glutes. So it's not a matter of pressing your hips super, super high to the sky, but mainly activating the glutes by activating your core, squeezing the glutes as you tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, lower the hips down nice and slow, moving one vertebrae at a time. Lower the lower back down. Inhale. Tuck the tailbone under so you feel your lower back pressing into the ground. From this position, press the hips up to the sky, squeeze the glutes, press the hands into the mat. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Release the lower back to the mat. Come back to that neutral spine. So you should now feel the lower back lifted in its neutral position. Tuck the tailbone under, press your lower back into the ground, press the hips up to the sky. Exhale, lower down. So keep this positioning in mind. Shut down the eyes. This time, press the hips up to the sky. Reach the hands behind you, overhead and back. Exhale, lower the hips down as you lower the hands to the side of your body. Inhale. Press the hips up. Exhale to lower. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. This time you're going to hover your right foot up towards the sky. Press your hands into the ground, tuck your tailbone so your lower back is glued to the ground. Press your hips up to the sky and hold it here. Squeeze that left glute, lift the hip a little bit higher. Lift the hip a little bit higher. Keep that tuck of the tailbone. Take one more breath. lower that lower the hips down, lower the right foot down. This time lift the left leg up to the sky. Press your lower back into the mat. Tuck your tailbone as you press your hips up to the sky. Keep the hips squared. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Take 2 more breaths. Last one. Exhale, lower the hips down. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Lower the feet down. This time, lift the hips up, shift the hips over to the right, drop the knees over to the left. Open your arms out in a T-shape or cactus position with the arms. Draw your right shoulder blade down, coming into a twist. You can gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the hips back to center. This time, lift the hips, shift them over to the left, and then drop the knees over to the right. Open your arms out in a T-shape or cactus position. Draw your left shoulder blade down. You can gaze over your left shoulder. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hips to center. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest one last time. Exhale, release everything. Come down to lie in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Shut down the eyes. Bring your hands on either side of your mat, palms face up to the sky. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Come back to your natural breath. Resist the urge to move or fidget around. Come back to your natural breath. Soften your entire body into the mat. Feel completely supported as you soften, getting heavier and heavier with every breath. Slowly start to bring movement and life back into the body by wiggling your toes and fingers. You may like to shift your head side to side as you massage the back of your skull. And then keeping the eyes shut, you're going to come into fetal position over on the left side as you use your left arm as a pillow and draw your knees in towards your chest. And rest here in your fetal position, taking the time to release anything that no longer serves you. And inviting whatever energy you'd like to incorporate more of into your life. Start to press your right hand into the mat to help you sit up. Keep your eyes shut. Draw your palms together in front of the heart. And taking a moment here to feel gratitude for all the abundance in your life, for all the blessings that you have. And with this sense of love and gratitude in your heart, you can send that outwards to anyone you choose, whether it's friends, family, your society, people in your country, or around the world. And when you're ready, you'll draw the knuckles of the thumbs to the forehead. Together we bow forward to close off our practice, and we say Namaste. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me on the mat.